this is an epic game. I watched this live from King Boo's perspective, but we have Rhea here in the blue as Saracens against King Boo in the pink as Portuguese. So this is again on Deep Fish Brazil. So both players have their small cramped starting islands and lots of water. This basically is a pure water map. Like landings are not overly possible early on, just because. Well, I suppose you could go for a landing. Could you do feudal landing? Come straight across. I don't think you can. There's not space to make it secret. Landings are so successful because you don't see them coming. Whereas, like, anywhere you land, they're gonna see. Especially by, like, fuel age. Landing is quite easy to spot on this one. Yeah, that was what I was thinking, breakfast. So, I'm going to focus on Boo because I know this is one of his favourite maps. Trush seems possible. You have to know the shape of the islands and where it is, because like it can be in one or two places. If you get it wrong, you're so late. If you're Sicilians, maybe. I don't think I'd want to be trying to build a donjon, because you couldn't fit a donjon in some of these places. Landings are silly. I don't think it works. Sicilian douche. Now we're talking. Be Persians. Come drop a TC. That I'd like to see. But again, you've got to know where they are. Build your dock forwards. Build one fishing ship to scout for their islands. Isn't douching banned now? No. The wording has been clarified. So the idea was that there wasn't TC fights at the start of Nomad maps. But we have refined the language slightly to make it that you can douche on the Nomad starts, but you have to have built a TC first. Okay, so you can build your starting TC, delete it, and build a new one. You have to have completed the first TC first. It makes it so that you're allowed to do it, but it shouldn't really work. Okay, so King Boo, this is a fairly common approach on water maps. You're not really needing your scout. The scout's purpose is to watch for the landings we were talking about, which, as we've said on this one, doesn't really happen. So Boo uses his scout to bring in both the boars. Efficiency, it means that your villagers are working for more of the time rather than walking. Otherwise, you've got one vill walking out here and back, one vill walking out here and back. It is less efficient. What about Rhea? Rhea doing the same approach. I don't know if he did it on the first one. Let's... Oh, didn't mean that one. Oh, I can't remember how to do statistics. Oh well. Go with that. I was going to check. But we have Rhea on the way up first. King Boo just behind. King Boo with a vill worth of idle time. Same for Rhea. Okay, so balls all finished. So again, common water approach. We've got 15 on woods and 4 on stragglers. These 4 will go and build a mining camp soon. We're going to see the second dock built first. Click the shield on the left of the map. There. Ah, thank you. Cheers, Rhea. I was mainly interested in the difference in food collected. It's minimal. So yeah, they both brought it in the same way. Rhea, I watched this one live. I watched Boo's perspective when he was playing it. And you played epic. So both players reach feudal age at the same time. Double bit axe and galley production for both of them. Saracen's faster firing galleys, and Boo deletes his scout as well. One of my better performances. Yeah, I know, like you played this one seriously well. It's over. I have 2 more food. Exactly, Boo. That's from not having to walk for that first ball. So, again, galley production starts. They stay at home. No, they're going straight forward. Boo is going forward. Both players looking for the other. And I think it's just a little bit of RNG here as to which side you go on. Arguably, actually, it was a bit easier for Rhea to know where Boo was because he's gone on the like thicker side of the water, if that makes sense. So if he docked on this side, he wouldn't know whether Boo was over here or where Boo actually is. Whereas starting here, he's going to find him around this point regardless. I use size shame in water now. No, not at all. I am the last person who is in a position to make those sorts of judgments. So Boo is long distance taking the deer. Rhea is taking sheep still for now. Boo has all of his sheep. So yeah, both in similar positions. And Rhea here with Saracens will have the faster firing. Boos are cheaper, but makes less of an impact at this stage. It's still 3 docks for both. Adding a 4th dock for Rhea. Both, yeah, there's for Rhea. Boo's actually only producing from 2. Struggling for the gold a little bit. Good. Oh, Rhea getting housed. Hemuliformis, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, 4th dock about to complete. We are comparable galley numbers. Did Boo see those galleys? I think he does see it, and he's now going to try and chase them around the central island. Yeah, this is where Berbers would be particularly strong. Just able to dictate so much. Players diving in close. It's good micro from both, picking off the weaker ships. Are they checking for them? But while this fight's going on, Boo has galleys going across the right side, but Rhea has reinforcements there. That engagement coming out with very, very similar numbers. Rhea probably took the better engagement there with more HP comparatively than he started with. And so Boo dives in with his 2 galleys. Managed to pick up 1 fishing ship and loses both of the galleys, not able to take a second. Keeping his galleys on the left hand side here, just in case Rhea loops back round again. And Boo on the way to Castle Age. Rhea has resources, clicks up behind this ville. So 10-second difference, just over. And we've got 34 versus 36 Vils. So all very, very comparative at this point. Boo with a 4th dock on the way. 12 versus 13. Boo with a few weak ones in there as well. We're a little bit unlucky not to pick off that trailing one. But Boo manages to regroup. Loses one. Rhea in a strong position, actually. Boo with defender's advantage, able to reinforce easier. But I think Rhea will recognise that this is most of Boo's army, so all of his new galleys can come straight across. So it's 14 versus 11. Boo does have his production continuing. And it's just a case of diving backwards and forwards. And Boo hits Castle Edge. War Galleys straight away, and Bodkin. Rhea just behind War Galley and Bodkin. Rhea pulls home, gonna maintain his galley numbers. He does have a 4 galley lead, just make sure we don't throw away numbers. But Boo moving forward. By the time he does get here, they will be on the same upgrades coming out the choke. Still in line formation, so not able to attack as many. Rhea recognising he had a few further back, and actually Boo's production has been excellent behind this. Rhea instead prioritising a university and ballistics. Boo has not built one so far. Rhea moving in. Numbers very, very even, but ballistics about to complete. Ballistics is in and careening on the way as well. And into the choke, they both move. I think Rhea had slightly less ships engaging at that point. But it's a really awkward map to fight in this little section here. And now we are going to have a big engagement. Defender's advantage for Rhea. Ballistics and careening for Rhea, but neither for Boo. And will that be telling in this engagement? The defender's advantage is just huge. Boo was microing in front. He will know that ballistics is in. Sees the demo coming in, and he's going to have to pull away. At what point do you potentially switch to caravels? I honestly don't know. This feels like caravels could be strong because there's lots of choke points. You know that your opponent has to come through a choke point to be here. And Boo taking a massive lead on water here. Rhea pulling home again. Will mass up numbers before turning to fight. When numbers get bigger, you mix them in. Okay. Let me write that down. So never fully caravels. Yeah, I'm kind of slightly surprised. I mean, galleys are maybe versus Vikings, yeah. Is it because your opponent too easily can just add in fires? Boo 14 versus 10, 14 versus 9. Reinforcements continuing to move in from Rhea. Boo is getting careening in this front dock. It means that his reinforcements are just a little bit slower to reach the fights. But it's gone well again for him. 5 docks for Boo. 5th dock on the way for Rhea, just completes. Sixth dock straight away from Rhea as well. Boo starting to add in farms, getting that food eco rolling. Rhea still on 1 farm, but with the fish working on the right. I'm back. Welcome back, Paquita. And Boo's production has stalled right out because he's adding the farms. He's gonna have the food eco, but it's gonna take a little while to kick in. He's behind on military numbers. And Rhea, seeing this, is gonna push this home. Or push home his advantage is probably a better way of saying that. Interesting. This time, Rhea, rather than fighting in the choke, moves around to the north. Thought I was a bit further ahead on numbers than I am. Yeah, you're really dropping behind on numbers. I mean, like, up to 14 farms. I think it looks like you're about to lose your fishing ships. But I think Rhea could as well if you were inclined to dive it. Instead, taking down that weak dock first of all. And these war galleys should kill your military. It's a little bit delayed in engaging. And Boo now forced to come home. All reinforcements are going to get taken out. But how long are you going to stream today, JB? How long have I been going so far? About 2 hours. I expect another hour at the most. I am really flagging today. It's been a long time since I've streamed, so I am knackered. But I might try and sneak in a daytime stream tomorrow. For sure, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll probably stream until about 21 GMT. So another 40 minutes that'll be. I think I'll finish these this set. And then I'll call it a night. But yeah, I will see if I can skip the other 2 games in this set. I mean, it's worth completing the full set. But yeah, I've got the day off tomorrow. It's a national holiday in the UK. So I will try and get my admin tasks done nice and early. And then do a stream in the afternoon. And that greed from King Boo has meant that he's been able to click in. But this is scary military numbers. Rhea just continuing to send in his numbers. Which sets have you casted today? I have done T90 versus AR12. Squeaker, so Capybara versus Tato, and now this one. Just boot. Nice little demo out there. Just getting a good hit against the war galleys as they're nearby. King Boo is going to lose his water presence though. Rhea's still behind on the food count, but it's not going to matter if he's able to kill off Boo on water. Got it. Cool. And on the other side of the island, King Boo is building a castle and starting to redock. Rhea does not see it. I wonder if it's worth him being more active over there. I mean, obviously in hindsight, I can see this. We know what's happening. But this is exciting. A transport ship. King Boo getting galleon. So close to seeing that. Yeah. If you denied that castle, I think even at this point, looping round to here would have been massive. Instead, these pull back, and Boo's able to come out here and build these. Like, if he's stuck on 2 dock production, he's miles away from another castle. He can't build over here. He can't build over here. So he'd have to wait for that. Yeah, if these are here. 290 set is well worth a watch. Yeah, I got into that straight away as soon as I came on. I'm thinking that how to respond to punish this. Yeah, and you now move across here. Yeah, dive on the bills. Stop the new docks going up. Your navy's come around now, and you'll be able to take them out and keep the numbers low. Delay more docks going down. That's the best bet. Yeah. It's easier to kill the Vil than to kill a completed dock. But with those numbers coming in, it feels like you'd be in a solid position. It's 33 versus 4. Yeah, just make the numbers count. My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And if you're stopping Boo building these 4, it means that he needs the stone for another castle, so he can't build Victorious. He'd need a second castle over here if he can fit one, or over here. This is a wonderful move. Boo doing a really good job of getting the walls up here. It's a good reaction from Boo. The gate there is a nice play as well, and I think you spot it at this point and come back with your galleys. I think spread the galleys around, just have as much, deny as much space as possible. All these little inlets would just push him back. I think from here you might just push a couple of the Vils off the side there. The monk converting the Vil first of all. And Boo now, so we've got 37 war galleys versus 22 galleons though. Still no chemistry for Boo, can't quite afford that yet, but in time. And the gate has been destroyed. Again, just be a little bit closer in, then it makes this harder. Boo has to then do it here. It's doable. He did make a mistake. Oh, okay, there you go. The knight's back for those. Scouts dive on the woodline. This is all good damage. It just more eco damage means more delay. More investment into these house walls means less wood for his navy. 33 versus 26. I think against anyone but Portuguese, you've done enough damage to win this. Problem is the Portuguese ability to build the Vitorias means they come back so quickly. This is still looking like a good engagement when these come in. Boo is killing off some of your reinforcements to the north though. But again, this is a nice fight. I like this. Come right down into the side. Just make life awkward. Chemistry now completes for Boo. And these are... I don't think Shipwright's in. I don't know if Shipwright will ever come in. Shipwright is a very, very expensive tech on food. But otherwise, these are fully upgraded. I don't think there's another dock tech missing, but I am sure I would be corrected if I was wrong. So yeah, numbers on water are now in the lead for Portuguese don't get it. Do they not? Ah, I thought they did. Okay. I guess their Civ bonus is a wood saving anyway, so kind of makes sense. I'm missing Karak. Okay. Which I think you do get at some point. Rhea, galleon on the way. Just using the market. Yeah, there it is. Do you even Portuguese? But like even this, that one weak war galley forces a reaction. I think Boo's concerned about the navy being down here. I don't know. That's a massive reaction to come and deal with that one. Rhea trying to escape with a couple of war galleys. Doesn't manage it. Galleon now in. I like that castle position actually. It just makes Boo's attempt to clear up your water really, really difficult. 48 versus 26. Boo now getting a transport ship of his own. And Rhea is just trying to mass up on this left-hand side. Is that... That is dock blocked. Amazing. Here comes Boo's main navy. If Rhea can dive on this before Boo's secondary group comes in, then this could be a good engagement. Manages to kill a couple, I think. Burning further and further back. It is 33 versus 33. Completely even. It's just the Karak tech making the difference, I think. Or is that a Portuguese bonus that I can't remember? Oh, and those two that can't move. Might be the armour. That's what Karak does. Okay, engagement starting now. 33 versus 23, but the HP so similar. We're starting to swing now in Rhea's favour, but Boo can just pull back, adding more docks around the side here. So reinforcements, better able to support, and war galleys on the wood line, not war galleys, galleons on the wood line. The converted knight coming in, picking off Vils, and Boo adding the monastery in the centre to take relic control. So even, but Boo with near enough the same numbers again coming in. Boo with solid bank behind this. Rhea spending everything he possibly can to try and keep up, but I think his gold income just took too big a hit. Boo with a really nice castle on the choke point here. It just gives him so much more space to continue docking or even start a landing. I don't think this would go that far. The numbers really starting to drop. Yeah, just the gold income not able to sustain galleon production. But Rhea put up an excellent fight there. I'd imagine he's got a pretty solid KD. Okay, no, I'm surprised. I thought he might have killed more, looking at that end screen. But yeah, did really, really well. Boo for president. Really well to push Boo off water. And I think just stopping those 4 docks might have been enough. But yeah, a really, really good game. Okay, not going to run through detailed stats there. We will just do cursory glance over them and go game number 2. Okie dokie. This is way more standard for migration. Okay, so some weird gravelly terrain, but this is migration. Sink or swim group stage. First set of games, second set of games, I can't remember. But anyway, this is Rhea in the blue as Malay versus King Boo in the pink as Italians. So yeah, migration, you start off with non-standard resources. You do not have boars. It is 4 ibex, the berries, and then your herdables. Fishing is incredibly important on here, and this is, I think, King Boo's favourite map. Dave, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. That is way more people than I'm used to being here. Hello, everyone. So I am casting Sink or Swim, which is a 1v1 water-focused tournament I'm hosting. And we are on game number 2 here between Rhea and King Boo. Both of these are UK-based players. Rhea, I believe, is in the region of about 1900. Haikanu and To Think More, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, everyone. Yes, Huggy, feel free to share T90's clip. I did cast T90 versus AR12 earlier with an excellent game on Pilgrims for game number 2. The clip will be shared. So yeah, this is Rhea, who I believe is around about 1900 1v1. And King Boo, who is 2k2. And a water specialist, if I think he won't mind me saying. King Boo stream cheating, absolutely. No, this is being cast from Rex. This game was actually played last night. I'll be doing some combination of rec and live casting of the top set. Antoine666 lol, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Specialist or clown? Yeah, Boo is a water clown. So we've got Malay in the north docking. Synonyms. King Boo on the way to do his now. There's the first dock. And right next to the fish to give him some food income. Kick him, Rhea. I mean, we're all here hoping to see Rhea beat Boo. Anyone active around various discords in the community will have encountered Boo at some point. So fishing ship production does start for both. Boo's now finished pushing in his deer. Rhea has done the same. So it is a case of moving on to the herdables afterwards. We'll go Rhea. No, Wally, don't support him. He is a terrible, terrible person. Do not support him. But anyway, both players should be looking to go up. Probably in, well, no, Rhea as Malay will probably go up around 23 pop, I think. Boo will aim for, I think, 20, 21. That clip, yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? I'm saying 20, 22 pop, 20 or 21 pop. I mean villagers. But I am noob. So this map will be largely focused on the water play. There is this big central island. Your starting one, most things will be rangeable. Like if you have galleys dotted around, like all of your wood lines will be ranged. Same for King Boo. This one less so, but still will be very awkward. And even your golds are not safe. So you need to be a presence on water. Even if you do come to the central islands, there's a chunky bit one end. You could have some safe wood income, maybe some safe gold, but it's... If you're losing water, you're going to be a long way behind. 6 woodlines versus 4 is not ideal, Weber, I agree. 172 trees that side. AOE Air, thank you very much for the host. Welcome everyone. As I've just been saying, we are casting Sink or Swim, so it's a C tier tournament I'm hosting. We have 8 players above 2K1 signed up for this tournament. There is a $100 prize pool. I'm a very small streamer myself, so funding this with a kind donation from Metiu, who is also a player in this. He's Italian 2K1, playing in this division actually. Crosini is milling a pond on Arabia, by the way. I fully believe that. Okay, King Boo is up to Feudal Age, getting double bit axe. Rhea gone for a very late feudal time. He's melee, they advance quicker, and the players are a long way away from each other, so he's got time before galleys get there. Rhea was around earlier, I don't know if he still is. I don't know how much he likes migration. So King Boo's first galleys starting to move around on the right. So they are going... Wow. From here to here, I don't think there is a long way round. I think it's just long. I'm playing this the old way when the map had better fish. Ah. So we're all back to blaming Crosini, just to clarify. And Market first. This is... Market FC? Is this an FC play? He's getting double bit axe, so I don't feel like it is. But he's going fire galleys. He picked migration. Okay. So Boo's first galleys coming on the right hand side. Oh, Mangled FC, yes. Okay. I think if you not got double bit axe, you might have been close. Back to blaming Crosini. No, I never stopped blaming Crosini. It's fair. Okay, Boo picking off one of the vills on the woodline. No loom in at this point. What's the map pool for this tourney? Exclamation mark SOS will give you a link to the website page. Which I realise now that I don't have I don't have pictures of the maps on there, and I feel like I should. So I will rectify that. Islands, Brazil, Migration, Water Nomad, Decentering, Bog Islands, Baltic, Rooster, and Regicide Pilgrims. I'm glad you have Water Nomad. Water Nomad is an excellent map. You just need to know how to play it. And Water Nomad is game number 3 on this one. So assuming we don't have a replay issue, we should get to see it. So, because I'm disappointed to my entire family. Haven't lost a game on Water Nomad in Paradox Nomad League at the moment. Nice. Yeah, it's a great map. So, Rhea just getting the War Galleys upgrades. I do think that this is a Galleys map rather than Fires. I think the ability to snipe fish, the maneuverability. Oh, boo. We were talking about the gather point for these. I want it here. With attack move, every water map is a galleys map. Yeah, I wanted your gather point here. It stops any counter attack down here and gives you space to micro back. Juxtaposition. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Even without galleys OP. Yeah. This is just what galleys can do. But they can come from both sides, JBR. Yeah, but your army's this side. So I feel like he's not able to sneak past this. That was my view anyway, in my absolutely non-expert opinion. It made little difference. You have to get careening ASP for fires to work. Okay. So King Boo does reach the castle edge. Rhea comes down with fire ships on the right hand side, and we'll now see all of these massed up at home from Boo. And it's a long way back into this. He's got a lot queued up though. 39 Vils versus, 39 Eco versus 39 Eco. Good guy AOE, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So King Boo organised the tournament so he can win. I mean, that's not untrue. Boo is, Boo is a water clown, 100%. Was this his idea? No, actually. Yeah, Tato joined, ACCM joined, Dragonstar, T90, Bloodless. Yeah, there's a lot of decent high-level players. But yeah, we do have the GG there. Boo able to just tank there. Kites, that's the term, isn't it? Shoot, run back, shoot, run back. King Boo didn't even win Plebs Cotra. Didn't even make the final. Tato is such a beast. Tato is a beast. You are correct. But yeah, King Boo taking the second game there. Just staying so far ahead on military numbers. I strongly believe galleys are the play on almost all of the map pool in this, actually. I think I prefer galleys on islands to fire galleys. CCM is the hero, correct. Okay, those that wanted to see it, we have game number 3. This is Water Nomad. We got Rhea in the blue as Koreans, King Boo in the pink as Berbers, and King Boo's TC in the centre of the map. Rhea a little bit further to the north. And so both players, they know their build at this point. TC on wood, dock and 2 houses right away. Fishing ships should be trying to find some deep fish wherever they can. But not the end of the world to be on shorefish at this point. But I'd like that Vil to be taking it and these to be dotted around instead. But, I mean, there's just so much food available on this map. You've got all of the water buffalo. There are 47 unclaimed water buffalo at this point. That's not including King Boo's 9 and the 12 for Rhea. That is so many. Greatest map ever. Oh, the wall. So Boo taking from 2 water buffalo. doesn't need to be considered wasteful because, as I said, there's just so many. Oh, Missy. Missy has decided to grace me with her presence, and that means she's now trapped in the room with me because the door closes behind her and she can't open it. Already she's looking at it, so let's let her out and go back into things. Yeah, 70-ish buffalo. What do you think, Britons? Could Britons be good here? Genuinely, could they? I've never considered them. Absolutely, Paquita. Missy love. Where is Missy Cam? I haven't plugged my camera in today. I wasn't planning to stream. It was a spontaneous decision. I was watching T90 start getting himself ready. And someone in his chat asked me if I was going to stream it. So I decided, yes I will. Wally, was that you that asked me that in T90s? So, King Boo, on the way up. This is how to play Water Nomad. Do not add any fishing ships. 13 vils. That was me. I thought it might have been. Aren't Chinese also good in this map? No. I thought that once, Paquita. And yeah, the start is horrendous. You can't afford the two houses, the dock, the TC. And then you need that third house ASAP. Having no food, you need to be on food, but you also need to be on wood. Literally tested it. They're fine. Same click up with 2 pop more. Okay. I'd be interested to see the wreck of that. You were there when I done it. I don't remember being there. Okay, King Boo has a minute. Oh, it's on to Boo. Okay, has a minute lead to Feudal Age. Sif. But you gather food soon with Doc and only have to take 50 wood. Yeah, I'd rather Saracens. I'd rather Berbers. We go to this one to get rid of mines. So galleys are here from King Boo. Already with the blacksmith, already with fletching on the way. And Rhea rapidly trying to get as many hits on these palisades as possible. And manages to pull the Ville back. Stay alive. Haven't tried Berbers or Vikings yet. I like Italians as well. Any water sieve, Celts. Yeah, I've got Italians and Sarahs mostly. Okay. Might as well. Okay, so King Boo in with the first 2 galleys, kills 1 fishing ship. Rhea got himself a little bit hemmed in. King Boo trying to pick off villagers from outside. CC. Oh, FC. Yeah, FC should definitely not work. I think Japanese are the best. Okay. Japanese, I assume, for the cheaper resource building, so you save more for on the fishing galley line site. Okay. So King Boo, it is 4 galleys versus 3 in here. Who just dives the bills? Rhea fighting the galleys with the vills and with his galleys. Boo is just target firing the vills. He's given himself a massive lead with this. Doesn't matter if he loses these numbers. He can reproduce after. Rhea is going to struggle. And yeah, Rhea calls it there. GG. Just watching this makes me feel sick. Galley numbers matter so much. So just keeping the mass up. Wood lines are almost... walling is almost pointless. Yeah. If they break through palisades, you're dead anyway. Unless you've got the military numbers to match. 164 views. Damn. That's way more than I normally get. Welcome, everyone. JB famous. No, I've had 2 raids, which has helped. 3 raids, which has helped massively. So yeah, thank you everyone that has stuck around. Let's look at the stats, obviously. You knew that you needed woodlines in your ponds and not ponds in your woodlines. You have to stream more SOS. Yeah, I kind of have to now, don't I? I was planning to jump off. Because I'm tired and my voice hurts because I'm not used to casting. But I'm kind of obliged